Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with the Wednesday edition of Today in Sports Betting. That's right, everybody. It is hump day. Talking about a little baseball. Talking baseball. There you go for all you old people. And who better to do it with than, he's the only other one that's here. So we're going to do it with him. It's Scott Reichel. Scott, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much. Process of elimination worked in my favor as I'm still here. So looking forward to covering some baseball. I know baseball, I believe, went pretty well for us yesterday. I know that a decent amount of my plays ended up working out. I'm not sure about yours.
I put it all in one, so it worked out okay.
Okay. I know that we're both wrong about Oakland winning, but we were right about the overs.
Yeah, I had the I played the Rangers and the Padres over, and hit a grand slam in the first inning. So it worked out well. Although,
Were you a fan of Tatis yesterday?
what's that?
You were a fan of Tatis yesterday?
I was.
If you know what I'm talking about.
I'm a fan of Tatis every day. You're talking about stealing third?
The day after he gets called out publicly for swinging away 3-0. He steals third base while the pitcher still has the ball in his hand, up 6 runs.
Yep.
That's high quality stuff. Of course, they didn't cash him in anyway, but that's just high. And then they almost choked it.
Right. See, that's the thing. You talk about Tatis with the unwritten rules, and we're up 6-0 and blah blah blah. They gave up 4 runs in the 6th and had the bases loaded.
Yeah.
They tried really hard to give that game away. Or no, that was the 4th inning. Sorry, that wasn't the 6th. No, because I won that bet in the 4th inning. Because I texted you and said nothing like hitting your over in the 4th. So yeah, and so there's not with this San Diego bullpen. There's no such thing as too many runs.
I mean, I'm just trying to remember what else we had. I know that it was a really fun, little cover there with the Indians team total over.
With the
they had 3 runs in the 10th. They finished with 6.
Oh, that's right. The Indians.
That was fun.
Yeah, the Indians finished big. It was
they finished well. I know that we both like the Phillies over the Red Sox. That worked out.
Yes.
We both like the Mets run line. Peterson didn't even pitch, but they ended up winning by 5 runs. We like the Nationals Braves over. That also won.
And another easy win there.
I like the White Sox over as well with the Screwball pitching.
Screwball.
We both like the Twins. We like the Cubs. Yeah, it really worked out pretty well yesterday in baseball.
Yeah, it's good. I made up for my basketball losses, although I had smaller plays in basketball.
I broke even in basketball because I took what I lost and I won it back on Portland Live, so it worked out decently, I guess.
Another Camden Yards over. That was yeah, that was
Toronto still learned to hit the ball, and it's paid off.
Yeah, Tim Anderson led off that game against Screwball with a home run. Like, I guess we're not in Double-A anymore.
Yep.
So we have an interesting card today. Couple of double headers, and kicking off with some early baseball. And this we're going to talk about. There's a couple of games here. There's really 3 games that we're not going to be able to. We have no shot of having this recording out by the time they go, and that's.
Well, we have 3 that we don't have faith in really getting out on time, and then the other one with no pitching matchup. So we're probably going to be skipping 4, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I like the only game that interests me there is the St. Louis Chicago game with Jack Flaherty and Alec Mills. I think that should be.
The game that interests me there is the Phillies game. They're roughly minus 120 in the overnight, and that line made no sense to me.
It's because of Arrieta.
Do you see Boston throwing out there?
Yeah.
I mean, Philly scored 13 runs yesterday. I don't care who's pitching for Philly. The Red Sox have been giving up like 8 runs a game, like every single day. It's their favorite hobby.
It's our old buddy Kyle Hart.
It's our old buddy who's made 1 start and has a 22.5 ERA.
What do you? Oh, you're looking at this. I was gonna have you guess what his WHIP was.
His WHIP?
Yeah,
it's got to be 3+.
It's 5.
Okay, yeah, that's You're telling me I know Arrieta's not the pitcher he used to be, but really minus 120 with that pitching matchup? I mean, Arrieta going into the game besides the pitching matchup, Philly should blindly be what, minus 140, minus 150? Plus, it's terrible.
You would think so.
Lost what, 8 straight?
Well, it looks like Boston's lost 9 straight.
Lost 9 straight? Okay.
They've lost 9 in a row. Kyle Hart
has been playing a little bit better lately. Are they good? No, they've been playing better.
Yeah, they've
They're
managed,
500.
yeah, they managed to get themselves into third place. They look like a respectable team. Um, I you
Minus 120 is a joke to me.
I agree. I think that's a bargain.
It
So
was. I
yeah,
mean, I'm sure the line's changed now, but it's still probably too low.
uh, it's changed just a little bit. It's minus 156.
Yeah, that
So
sounds more appropriate. Run
uh,
line?
the Phillies run line is a minus 116. You're getting nothing.
That's so bad.
Nothing. You're getting
Screw it, Phillies team total over.
you're getting nothing in
Just
life.
give me the team total over. Just
You're
give it to
not getting any better. 6.5.
me. It doesn't matter. Just give it to me.
Okay, I'm not playing.
Boston's blindly giving up 8 runs a game. It means nothing.
I was like, I'll take Philly's first 5.
You can do that too. I think you
I'll
can take anything you want with Philly in this one.
I'll fade Kyle Hart.
I'm just gonna fade Boston. Period.
And you're getting this. By the way, you're getting the same exact odds. 165, 125.
Yeah, but you can also tie.
The first 5. Yeah, I know.
That has a plus to it.
All right. I think we agree with fading Kyle Hart there.
Bold call, but yes.
I don't even care about laying the 156. I'll do that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Flaherty and Mills, 7-inning game.
Well, if I had to know where to lean St. Louis, but I'm not going to spend much time covering it because it's going to come out by the time the game's about to start.
Yeah, I know. I'm just you're curious about that total of 6.
It is a shortened game, so there is less Cubs bullpen to screw you.
Yeah.
I'll lean to the under because I think Flaherty is just a phenomenal pitcher.
Yeah, he really is. Alec Mills has looked good so far.
That game seems like such a 3-2 type of game to me.
It does. It does. I would be less surprised if Alex Mills imploded, but then St. Louis has such a dreadful offense. So
that's fair too.
All right, so let's get involved with let's talk about games that we can actually bet on. The first one is my Kansas City Royals, being played right down the road from me. It's the Corona doubleheader. They had to take the day off yesterday. Cincinnati not quite well yet. Castillo goes against Brad Keller. Quite an exciting matchup there. Castillo on the mound minus 143. The Royals plus 132. 6.5 is your 7-inning total. Brad Keller yet to give up a run yet, Scott. Have you got Keller mania? Are you hooked?
I was more hooked than I was before the season started.
Well, that's true.
I'll tell you that much. No, but there's really not much to say. He's been really good. I know that he had decent stuff in his career, but he never seemed to really piece it all together.
He was a Rule 5 guy that they got in 2018 and became the ace of the staff while he was a Rule 5 guy. It tells you all you need to know about the Royals pitching right there.
It also tells you that Keller's got good stuff. It's just a matter of he's had issues limiting damage occasionally. So It's nice to see him kind of figuring it out. And, we'll see where that goes. But I feel like you kind of have to look to Keller here as an underdog. I know Castillo's a great pitcher, but he's 0-2 with roughly a 4 ERA. So I feel like his name brand attraction isn't really worth as much as people think it is right now.
I agree. I'll take a spin on on Keller right there at plus 132.
Yeah,
Castillo is he's beatable. 1.4 whip this season. Normally a very, very good pitcher, and certainly wouldn't be surprised to see him spin a shutout. But I'll take a little spin on the home team there. Rays and Yankees, buddy. Yanks minus 177. Rays plus 163. 8 is the total. And with a total like that, you've got some quality pitching on the mound, and that's going to be Tyler Glasnow against Garrett Cole for the Yankees. Scott, is this a bargain? Is this a bargain price on backing?
Well, I said it was a steal yesterday with the Yankees, and they ended up losing. But I'm not going to regret taking the Yankees at plus money at home.
Well, see, and I agree with that. Although you're a much bigger Tanaka fan than I am.
Tanaka was not good yesterday, but I do like Tanaka. Tanaka in the playoffs is one of the pitchers I'd want over anybody.
You know who is good is Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole. Yeah. What is he? 20-0 in his last 27 regular season starts.
I know he's won 20 straight. Yeah, he's got 20 straight games without a loss. So
20 straight decisions. Glass now has not been good this year.
Has not been good. I think we're getting. I think we're getting a good price on the Yankees right there. Anytime you can get Garrett Cole under 200, I think that's a buy.
Probably. I might lean to maybe Tampa team total under.
3.5.
It's not great, but maybe first 5 team total under is a shot because Cole's just so good.
Yeah, he really is.
It's possible that Yankee Stadium you lose to a home run. Crazier stuff's happened, but
yeah, I'm gonna try to stay away from first 5 team totals because I know that's not an actionable bet for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there as a possibility.
Yeah, I think it's a good play. I think if you have it available, that would be a decent play. Probably under 2 would be your number there. Although that's the problem that you walk a guy, give up a home run, and you're beat. And it's
pretty much.
I'm gonna lay the wood. I don't care. I'm gonna lay the Yankees minus 177 right there. Indians at the Pirates. Scott, is this just an auto bet pretty much?
Yeah, after getting 3 runs in the 10th for a lucky free roll, I'm going to use it in this game with Savall versus Brault. So going back to the well here.
Brault's been very good as a starter, but he hasn't gone long. It's going to be
so it's a decent bullpen showing here for Pittsburgh. We already know what that means.
It's going to be a bullpen. It's going to be a bullpen game for the Pirates, folks. You're going to get at least 6 innings out of this pen. Cleveland gets their full 9 at bats. Load up on Cleveland, kids. That's what I'm saying. This is a Pittsburgh team that gives up 6 runs a game.
I'm not sure what I like more, the Cleveland on the run line or just team total overs. You could take both, honestly. I think if Cleveland's going to cover all these numbers, Savali's been good. He's been good this year. But Cleveland's offense, they still scored 3 runs in 9 innings yesterday before going off in extras.
Yeah,
it's a bit concerning, but Pittsburgh's bullpen is just next level stuff.
Yeah, this is a Cleveland team that's still averaging less than 4 runs a game, and for those of you that don't follow baseball, that's not good.
Yeah, if their purpose in baseball is to score more runs than your opponent, and if you're last in the league in runs, that's usually not a good sign.
Yeah, in fact, they're the only other team.
They were dead last. I don't know where they rank now.
Well, as far as runs per game goes, they're right there with Texas. St. Louis actually scores less than they do.
That also, I don't know if that counts because they've played a bunch of double headers with 7 innings.
True, and that is going to skew your numbers for sure. So I would put St. Louis right there. They're probably around 3.9 if you extrapolate that out over 9 innings. Yeah, I got to play Cleveland. I got to play Cleveland there. I don't. Again, I don't want to get involved on the run line with Cleveland.
That's fair because they can't score. That's fair.
Yeah, so again, we're going to lay a lot of wood today, man. Minus 172. I'm going to hold my nose and bet against Brault. That's all you can do at this point.
I can't argue with that.
Although that of the 3 games with laying big wood, I like that one the least. I have the least faith in the Cleveland. Mets and Marlins, Scott. Mets.
I'm curious if DeGrom's actually going to pitch this time.
Yeah.
I talked about DeGrom run line last time against the Phillies, and he ended up getting scratched, so he's going to pitch now.
Marlins going, almost going. It's a nice little run for the Fish.
Mets run line.
Yeah, 131, 218 on the real line.
Based on the current form of both teams, you're getting 80 cents there. That's really not that bad.
No, compared to some of our other bargains where you're getting 40 cents.
That's really not bad. Mets have been playing some good ball over the last couple of days. Miami's completely fallen apart.
Miami has completely fallen apart. They have lost 4 in a row. Still over 500. So
for now,
but they send Pablo Lopez, who looked pretty good. But yeah, I don't.
Mets have always struggled to give run support to DeGrom, but DeGrom's going to pitch a gem today.
And that's the thing. The DeGrom, and I actually looked this up because I knew they hadn't played well for him. You know what their team record was? Since DeGrom really became DeGrom, which was 2 years ago, I would say 2018, 2019, the record was the same. Do you know what it was for the Mets and DeGrom starts?
All start, not just decisions. You're talking about all starts. Can I ask how many starts?
32 each year.
Okay. I'm going to say 35 and 29.
No. He went 14 and 18 both years. He's 28 and 36.
That's not good.
So you could have faded.
I had the expectation low there. I didn't think it would be that low.
Yeah, I didn't either. If you blind faded DeGrom, you'd be wealthy.
Yeah.
If you're getting great prices every time. So, but they are 3-1.
I discovered that a year and a half ago. I realized that they just never score.
Yeah, they are 3-1 in the starts this year. So, and he
mostly
is
a fade of Miami at this point.
I think that's a play. I think that's a good play. Pablo Lopez probably won't go long. He went. You're gonna get 5 or 6 out of him.
I think he'll give you 6. But Mets offense actually looked pretty good the last couple of days.
Yeah, I agree. Too steep of a number for me, however. That's I'm gonna pass on that one, but I would certainly want no part of Miami if I was forced to bet that game. Where are we at here?
I see Nationals Braves.
Yeah, Nationals Braves.
I like the over again.
Yeah, I think you got to play the over.
I've said it every game in the series, and now you got Fetty versus Wright. I'll go over.
Eric Fetty and Kyle Wright. Kyle Wright is an absolute train wreck. 10.5 is your total. They're starting to catch on here, Scott. The parties.
I don't really care. Honestly, it's a matter of free rolling your overs to the first 2 games of the series. That's what I'm doing. I've said the overs. They really haven't been much of a sweat. The first game wasn't a sweat because Swanson at the 2-run homer, but they're already at 11 runs. So, yeah, that wasn't a sweat either.
I'm more interested in getting plus money fading Kyle Wright.
You can. I forgot who won yesterday. Atlanta won yesterday?
What's that?
Atlanta won yesterday's game? Or Washington?
Yeah, Atlanta lost yesterday.
Okay.
The Nats ended up winning that game.
Okay.
I don't like Kyle Wright. I
don't blame you. I don't think Atlanta even likes Kyle Wright.
No. Maybe first 5 over there would be a.
I might as well just take the full game over with those bullpens.
Would be something I'd get involved with. Yeah, that's.
I'll lean to the overs because so far so good with the overs.
Okay.
The thing about it, if you win the first 2, you can take the third one, not feel bad about it.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Okay, good enough. And next up on our card, we've got the.
Are we talking about the Royals Reds Part 2 or no?
Yeah, let's talk about the Royals and the Reds.
I see 5 Dimes has the total at 6.5. That's the only book I see that has a total.
BetOnline has it at 6.5 also.
I'll over.
I gotta think so.
What you got? You got O'Connor versus Courtney. I don't know who any of those 2 people are. So I'm gonna go.
What? Oh no.
That's what I see according to some sites.
Wait a minute now. Because I've got something much more interesting than that.
So what do you have?
I have Trevor Bauer and Matt Harvey.
Okay.
How about you?
Well, Matt Harvey, he looked good on the alternate side, I guess, but I don't think he's an MLB pitcher. And Bauer's been one of the best pitchers in the league.
Trevor Bauer's been fantastic. Matt Harvey.
So I guess it depends who's starting, because I guess the site I'm looking at is completely wrong on that. But based on that matchup, I mean, Bauer, right? Bauer first 5-run line.
Well, that's why he's a massive, massive favorite in that game. I was just trying to see if I had it. Yeah, I've got it on another side as Trevor Bauer, Matt Harvey.
Okay, so if that's the matchup, I'll lean to the Reds first 5.
Trevor Bauer's he's been unhittable.
He's been so good.
0.93 ERA, 0.56 WHIP.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Harvey it certainly provided the Royals with one of their best moments in team history.
You inside the park home run in the World Series?
No, coming out for the 9th inning in Game 6 when he when they were able to catch him and take the lead in Game 6 and ultimately win an extra inning.
I know we're thinking of the same World Series thing. It doesn't matter which game you want to. Honestly, any appearance he made in that World Series is a pretty good sign for the Royals.
Well, I did like Alcides Escobar inside the park home run to start the series.
That's what I was throwing. Yeah, you can you have a couple choices in that one.
Well, yeah, I can't believe Matt Harvey has anything left in the tank. He's been dreadful for 2 years.
Yeah, he's not good.
Signed him on a minor league deal, and they're bringing him up. I think you're getting again. This is another game. I'm not afraid to lay the wood. -188, And you know what? I'm going to take the run line here because you're catching a lot of value. I don't care if it's a 7-inning game. You go minus 188 plus 103 on the run line.
Fair.
Give me 90 cents worth of value in Trevor Bauer, and Cincinnati's guaranteed to get 7 at bats. I'll take that all day long. I'll fade the Royals. I like the Royals in the first game. Hate the Royals in the second game.
Fair.
All right. I got Brewers and Twins. Oh no, we got one. We got one in between here. How about? Oh Jesus. Where do these guys come from?
What, Mize and Dunn?
Yeah.
Well, Mize is supposed to be one of the best pitching prospects in all of baseball.
I know. He just came up. They brought the 3 of them up. They brought the hitter up, and then they brought the 2 pitchers up. I know he's supposed to be him and Scooball.
Well, we saw what Scooball did yesterday, so we'll see what happens here. But I don't really know much about Dunning either. We talked about. I mentioned the over yesterday. I know you tried to find some value on the unknown commodity. Are you going back to the well with the unknown commodity, or just admitting Detroit's terrible?
Oh, I don't think I ever gave you an argument that Detroit wasn't terrible.
I like to fade younger starters. I actually think Mize is going to be a decent pitcher, so I'm not going to roast him.
You know what? I don't want to get involved.
I'm going to pass personally because I don't trust Dunning either.
The White Sox team total over 4.5. How about that?
Okay.
You get 2 shots at it. You get the young starter, then you get a pen that's probably going to be gas from yesterday.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Went 7 innings yesterday with Scooball only going 2.
Yeah, and Mize should be on a pitch count.
Yeah. White Sox don't have a bad bullpen. Surprisingly, they're not horrible.
They still have Colomb as their closer.
Yes.
Then it's officially a mediocre bullpen at best.
I know you don't like their closer. Milwaukee and Minnesota.
What a fun game yesterday.
It really was. I mean,
couldn't score for like 2.5 extra innings. They give you a guy on second base.
It was incredible. It was incredible to see. They played the 5-man infield to end it, and he just hit a little knobber just past the pitcher, and right at the guy playing second and a half, basically.
You had a no-hitter in the middle of the 9th inning, and you give up 3 runs in the 9th.
Well, they pulled him. They pulled it, and I never saw what his pitch count was. It had to be high, of course.
Probably, but you really gave up 3 runs in the 9th. Really?
Yeah. They really did. They really did. And they could have given up more.
Yeah.
They had the bases loaded. They could have given up more runs. Ken Maeda, shout out to him.
Great job by him. I've said that I've liked him in the past, but he had a gem.
Of the three Dodgers pitchers that went, Rich Hill, Maeda, and Hyun-Jin Ryu, did the Twins get the best deal there with Maeda?
Well, Ryu's looked really good after his first start of the year. So Ryu's looked really good, but they also paid him a lot more money.
Well,
so,
yeah.
Twins got a good deal out of that. I mentioned in the Game 5 last year that I thought taking Maeda out for Joe Kelly was offensive, and Kelly blew the game. So, yeah Maeda was great in that game, and I've always liked Maeda. I think he's a solid pitcher.
That was just ridiculous. Rich Hill, he's making his second start of the season, and
I think we're both in the Twins, right?
He's been on the shelf. Yeah, he looked really good in his first start, and then he
looked good. Anderson's looked bad. Minnesota keeps hitting. Milwaukee's still not that good. I'm going to link to the Twins.
Yeah, we getting any kind of what are we getting for a price there?
What are the Twins at home? Twins are like 11-2 at home.
Yes. That sounds
so I'll take the home team.
Yeah, minus 152 are the Twins there.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Twins have a lot of lefty mashers against Anderson.
Yeah, they just line up those right-handers there and just bash the ball. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that keeps us to Houston and Colorado.
Yes, the day after a 2-1 extra inning game, we have a total of 12.5. Damn Coors Field. What a fun time.
You ever seen a game there?
Not in person.
It's a great part. It really
I feel like it would be.
It's a lot of fun.
Would you consider a traitor, though, if you don't drink Coors Light?
What's that?
Would it be considered a treacherous move if you ended up not taking, if you ended up not drinking Coors Light at the ballpark?
Drinking a Coors, you couldn't pay me to drink Coors Light.
I'm just saying. I don't like Coors either, but it's like, for example, I went to Miller Park and I was drinking a Bud Light, and I was looking around a little bit.
Well, that's different. That's a team. That's a city that its identity is its beer. So
I'm a New Yorker, so sorry, Milwaukee.
Drink Bud Light in New York? What the hell? That's a St. Louis beer.
No, I'm just saying that in New York I drink Bud Light, so I drink Bud Light at the stadium.
Okay. Well, you're
Nothing to do with. I don't drink local. I don't really care about the location I'm in. I'll drink the beer that I want to drink. I'm not a Miller guy.
well. I'll tell you the same thing I tell my children: stop drinking terrible beer. Okay.
Miller High Life though is the champagne of beers. If you remember the campaign.
Champagne of bottled beers. That's right. I like Miller much better than I like. And I grew up on Bud. Being in Missouri, I went to school. We drank Busch and Keg.
I got used to Bud. It was always the beer that I had growing up, so it was just whatever.
Fair enough.
Either or, I put Coors in the bottom of my tier list. It's as cold as the Rockies, and it tastes like the mountain.
I'll tell you what, though, I did take the tour there in Golden, Colorado, in the tasting room. It's really good.
Well, that just sounds like that sounds like Willy Wonka in the beer factory.
It's a lot like that. Coming out of that tap, and this was years ago when you had like unlimited samples.
That's fun.
And you had all your different products, and they had a lot of different kind of little trendy beers they had there just in Colorado, and it was good. It was much better than it is coming out of a can. I don't know.
Nice.
For example, the first one doesn't really matter, but Astros here minus 147. Rockies at home plus 136.
I'm assuming we're both on Houston here, like minus 140.
I hate to be,
I know, but Houston's been really good, and Colorado's falling apart. So
you got Framber Valdez and Ryan Castellani. I think I might go back to the well here, Scott, and play our old favorite first five under at Coors Field. A couple of pretty fine pitchers, or at least pitchers that have pitched well so far.
Yeah, I'm just going to take Houston. The issue I have with the first five under is that the two times we did it, it was on reliable pitchers who have a pretty decent track record.
Yes, you're right.
And with Freeland, this guy's still a newbie, so I know he's pitched well early, but it wouldn't surprise me to see him potentially implode.
You're getting 6.5. You're getting 6.5 there. Scott, he went 4 and 4 2/3. He's given up 2 hits.
Yeah, I know. He's been good. It's just I think that he could struggle a bit in Coors here, so I'm going to lean to Houston.
Okay. And I'm going to
Colorado's just been so bad over the last couple of days. They've been so bad.
Yep. Lost 2 straight, fading in the West. I'll still play the first five under 6.5 there in Colorado.
A slight disagreement there, but still.
Colorado. What's that?
A slight disagreement there, but I think we both like Houston.
I don't know that I disagree. I would still lean Houston.
I'm just more confident on Houston than the under.
Okay, we do disagree about what I'm most confident about.
Yeah.
Rangers and Padres, Scott.
Both pitchers been pretty good this year.
You know what?
Paddock's had some bad moments though.
Yeah, that's the thing. This is being bet and billed as a pitcher's duel. And in fact, it's gone up a half a run.
It's up to 8 now.
Is it up to 8? Then it's gone up a full run because it was 7 last night.
I was going to say it's gone up to 8 in some spots.
I believe that because I've got it juiced at minus 130 at 7.5. So 8 doesn't surprise me. That's where it's headed. There's only of these pitchers, only one of them is having a great year. Paddock has struggled. Over his last 3 games, and he's struggled. He struggled with the long ball, Scotty. He's given up 6 home runs in his last 14 2/3 innings.
And Lance Lynn right now is AL Cy Young Award numbers.
Yes, he does. Lance Lynn. We talked about him in his last start. He's
3-0 with a 1.11 ERA. That's insane.
You say he's as good as he was at St. Louis. No, he's better than he ever was at St. Louis. Lance Lynn was always a solid bottom 2, top 3, 2-3 starter. And I don't think Lance Lynn was never an ace in St. Louis.
No, he's usually a 3, 2. Have you 2 ever at some point?
I'd call him a high 3, low 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was.
Yeah. He is the shiznit here with the.
I'm assuming you're leaning with Texas then.
Yeah, I'm leaning with Texas here as well. I don't really want to get involved in the total, but I do think that's a nice price at plus 124, and actually that's gone up. There's money.
I'm leaning to the over in that matchup. I find the movement on the total very interesting, and I'm just going to back the total at that point.
I would take the Rangers team total over 3.5 before I take the over.
Yeah, that's fair.
That could be 6-0 easily.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. What do we got next here?
We found out a team headed in the right direction, and we got to talk about Arizona.
Yeah, they've kind of come out of come out of nowhere there. Arizona.
I mean, we both liked them as a potential sleeper in the NOS before the season started. And they started the season, and we're going, "Oh, this team's terrible." But
Right, we thought they were literally asleep the first couple 3 weeks of the season there, but now
yeah, I'm leaning to Arizona here because I know Oakland got killed yesterday. I know they've been really good overall lately. I like the current form of Arizona, and they got something brewing over there.
Yeah, and Merrill Kelly's pitched very well in the season, 1.71 ERA, a whip below 1.
Luzardo's been okay, but I don't think Luzardo is a great pitcher by any means. I think he's
he's. I'll tell you what, though, the A's, for whatever reason, they've won all 3 of his starts.
They've been good with him starting. It's just a matter of, I don't think they should be this big of a favorite.
No, this is a kid that I know the A's are really high on, and he has got progressively worse over his 3 starts. In fact, he was shelled in his last start.
What are they? They're minus 160, give or take, and Arizona's in a winning streak, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll ride the hot hand.
Yeah, I would. Boy, I'll tell you what. You put together a fun little parlay there with Arizona and Texas, and get yourself 3.5 to 1, 4 to 1, something like
Arizona's won 6 straight, so I'll take Arizona there at an underdog price.
Give me the hot team with the right now the better pitcher.
Yep,
I'll dance with that. And Dodgers, Mariners, Scott. My God, are they still playing those games?
They keep alternating with the home and homes.
I swear to God, they've been playing each other for 10 days.
Well, Dodgers have kept winning over the last 10 days.
Yeah, I know. Dodgers minus 223.
I wrote an article about this for Winners and Winers. I'm gonna skip people's times. I'm going with the huge square play. Dodgers run line.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
I'm assuming you agree with that.
I don't know what else I would play. Where's my value here? 23 to 56, 77 cents. Okay. I don't love it, but yeah, that's
team total over if you want to. You can really pick whatever you want.
Yeah, I would.
I'm not taking Seattle. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't want to part of Seattle. Taijuan Walker's been fine.
That bullpen is special.
We talk about this about who has the worst bullpen. If it's
Seattle or Pittsburgh.
Yeah, then you can.
They're gonna try to fight for that title for the entire season.
San Diego keeps it up. You can throw them in the mix too.
Mostly Pagan, but yes.
Awful. Okay, so yeah, let's move on. Dodgers run line there.
And you got the final game between the Giants and the Angels.
Whee! Pablo.
I like the Giants. I'm confused why money is poured in on the Angels here. The Angels are they open at like minus 120. They're up to minus 140. Cueto's actually looked decent this season, and he's coming off a very good start. He went 7 innings, gave up 2 runs against Oakland.
Yeah.
And Sandoval has been okay. I'm not going to say he's been bad, but the Angels have been bad in his starts. He's still 0-2 with a sub-4 ERA. Giants offense woke up yesterday. They killed Bundy. They killed him. They scored 9 runs. I forgot what they scored.
A bunch because Dylan.
I turned it on. I saw like third pitch. Yastrzemski just launched one. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be one of those games. All right, fair enough.
Because Dylan Bundy had been arguably
one of the best pitchers in the American League up to that point.
Top 3, yeah, right there with I think right there with Lance Lynn.
Giants though, with arguably the better starting pitcher, and they just had an offensive explosion yesterday. I'll take him at plus 120.
Yeah, I think that's a 50-50 game. I think that should be minus 110 on both sides.
Yeah, I agree with you. So the fact that money's poured in on the Angels on the overnight is kind of surprising.
It also makes me want to fade the money. I'm happy to do that anytime.
It depends on which team the money's coming in on. If money's coming in on the Angels, usually I'll fade that move.
Plus one
money coming in on Philly against the Red Sox, I can understand it. I can get behind it. But money coming in on the Angels, really?
Plus 130 is the Giants right now.
Yeah, that's not bad for me because Cueto's been serviceable.
All right, you get last at bats there. You get 2 teams that aren't good. I'll take.
Both teams are bad, but Cueto's. I think you'll agree with that. Cueto's been surprisingly decent.
He's good in his last outing. I don't
No,
know.
his numbers overall have not been great, but he's still 1-0. He hasn't gotten a loss. And he's had a lot of starts where he started off really well before he runs into a big inning and the whole thing falls apart.
Yeah, he's looked good in the first 3 innings.
First 3 innings he's unhittable, and then 4th and 5th inning he kind of implodes. But
I would give you that. Although he went 7 last.
He was great against Oakland his last start.
So and arguably a better team than the Angels. So
yes,
Yeah, I beat Luzardo. Actually, no, he got beat, but it wasn't his fault.
It was the bullpen that fell apart.
He gives up 2 earned in 7 innings.
Yeah.
That's generally not going to be your pitcher's fault. So
That's I believe that's called a quality start in the business.
All day long, buddy.
Yep.
That's a real quality start there.
Cool.
Okay, so that's some baseball for you. A lot of chalk today, Scott, but a lot of chalk that we feel pretty good about. A lot of chalk that we feel like we're getting a bargain on.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to be laying some decent prices, you got to make sure you actually find something you're willing to lay prices with.
Yeah, I think you got the advantage there. So, all right, bud, should be a fun day. Got a little NBA, got some early baseball going on, got plenty of stuff to watch. I know you got hockey on your side as well. Islanders couldn't put them away last night, gave it away up 2-0. So we got to go to Game 5 and see what happens there.
Yep.
But yeah, good times, and thanks for doing it. It's always a lot of fun to do the baseball side as well. So for myself, for Scott Reichel, please don't forget to stop by and check out winnersandwhiners.com for complete breakdowns of every game on the card every single day. All sports, baseball, NBA, hockey, little UFC, little NASCAR. You want it, we got it over there at winnersandwhiners.com. Do check that out. And, of course, don't forget to like our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. And, yeah, we do it each and every day, the NBA and the MLB on Today in Sports Betting. For myself, for Scott Reichel, for all of us over here at winnersandwhiners.com, we appreciate you watching. Have a great day. Hope all your plays are winners. Stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.